Yes, guys, welcome back to another show. Hope everyone's doing well. Big up to everyone in the chat right now. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe and share and all that good stuff. Hope we're all doing well. I'm absolutely bored in here, I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, make sure you're hitting that like button once you come in, guys. I do appreciate it. So yeah, another Liverpool video. I do apologise, I went around last night for I was shattered. No, I'm absolutely knackered. These late night shows are taken out of me. I might be doing a I might be doing a sort of like a channel update tomorrow, so look out for that. What I'm going to do tomorrow. I'm just going to let you know what my schedule's going to be for coming season. Yeah, and we're going to try and keep more to a schedule because late night videos, ain't gonna lie, man, they're killing me. It's so tiring. It is shattering. So yeah, make sure you look out for that. I'd appreciate it. But yeah, we're here to talk about Liverpool Football Club. Obviously, we had a good pre-season game yesterday, I would say, against Manchester United, where we won 3-0. Probably our worst performance out of all 3 games. But we still got the game won. You know, Carvalho doing bits again. 𝗦𝗘𝗟𝗟 again in the DM. Gravenberch playing and actually looking pretty decent in a double pivot. Curtis Jones playing the 6 again. Szoboszlai being rested because of fatigue, which is good to hear. No point, you know, if a player's tired and shattered, there's no point putting him out there. Yeah, I'm quite excited for the Liverpool future. I ain't gonna lie, guys. I'm quite looking forward to this season coming up. But obviously, transfers are always the key. We know where it is. Transfers are always the key, and we're going to talk about transfers in a bit. We're going to talk about Fábio Carvalho as well, which, you know, has caught the eye this pre-season, and people are starting to wonder, should he stay at the football club now? We're going to talk about that. Joe Gomez looks like Paul Joyce says that Joe Gomez looks like he will be staying at Liverpool Football Club. Apparently, Arne Slot has, you know, has called him or had a meeting with him or something and discussed his future, and it looks like Gomez is part of that future. But yeah, lots and lots to talk about. But big up to everyone in the chat. I hope you're all doing great. I see tons of you already in the chat. Good evening to everyone. Don't forget to hit that like button. Remember, the like button is what helps the channels grow. We've got 93 people in here already. So if we have 93 likes right now, that'd be great. So we can get close to at least 80 likes right now. I'd appreciate it. So go and smash that fun button. Hit that like button as soon as you come in. There's 95 people in here. So have at least 80 likes, yeah? Just hit that fun button. It's free to do. Helps the algorithm. Puts my channel in that magical algorithm. More people see my channel. And then you get more subscribers. So yeah, smash that like button. But what we're going to talk about first, we're going to talk about the DM position. 𝗦𝗘𝗟𝗟𝗟. We're going to talk about 𝗦𝗘𝗟𝗟𝗟. It looks like it definitely looks like that Arne Slot is not particularly keen on 𝗦𝗘𝗟𝗟𝗟 right now. Endo has started, I only think, one of the 3 pre-season games. He's not really taken as a starter at the moment. We've seen Szoboszlai, Gravenberch and Curtis Jones all playing them deep line in play, making positions in a double pivot or in the DM position. We've also seen Stefan Bajcetic even playing that deep line number 6 position as well recently. We've also seen Trainioni also coming into midfield this pre-season and play as many minutes as 𝗦𝗘𝗟𝗟𝗟. I think that means 𝗦𝗘𝗟𝗟𝗟𝗟 isn't that guy. He's not the guy Liverpool probably want him to be, which is, well, I want him to be. I love 𝗦𝗘𝗟𝗟𝗟𝗟. I've got bloody Japanese international shirt, for goodness sake. I like 𝗦𝗘𝗟𝗟𝗟𝗟. I respect the man, but doesn't matter what I think, doesn't matter what anyone else thinks, only matters what the manager thinks. And the manager doesn't think he's probably good enough for him to do what he needs to do in this team. You know, we've seen now for the 3 games that we've played over in the States that we want to play football through the midfield, 1-2 touch passing, playing in small, tight areas as well. You know, moving the ball quickly forward as much as possible as well, getting it to them wide areas in the pitch where the strikers can do their thing. That and overloading the midfield. You know, we like to overload the midfield of Arne Slot, something not particularly done in recent times. And it looks like Wataru Endo isn't that game. It isn't part for that game. And we need a defensive midfielder who can do that. And it's obviously, this is what Slot's done, is basically telling Richard Hughes that I need a DM. You know, I'm missing a DM. If you watch all 3 pre-season games in America, guys, you can see for a fact that you can tell that what Slot wants to do, and you can tell he needs a DM. He needs that defensive midfielder, that deep lining playmaker, whatever you want to call him, that comes in. That's the missing ingredient in our midfield right now. That is the missing ingredient in our midfield, and that is what we're looking for. He's tried Curtis Jones there in a couple of games. I don't think Curtis Jones is that guy. I know a lot of people say Curtis Jones can play that DM position. Not for me. I think he can play in a double pivot, but he needs to play a DM. He needs to have a DM playing alongside him, and I think that helps Curtis Jones out. But he can't be the DM. Gravenberch, I think, looked decent playing in that deeper role. Stefan Bajcetic can obviously play in that deeper role, but I don't think he's an out-and-out DM either. Szoboszlai played in that deeper role, obviously can do a job, but he's not a DM either. So we're obviously, I mean, it's glaringly obvious the position that Liverpool desperately need in this Arne Slot team is in that DM position. I don't think it's going on my camera. I've got to get a new one. It's most glaring omission from our team so far. We need a defensive midfielder. All the games that we've seen so far in these pre-season friendlies, the DM position does stand out as the most obvious position that we need. And hopefully we make right this transfer window. There is no doubt about it. If we want Arne Slot to have some kind of success this season, we need a defensive midfielder in our team that can do the job that Arne Slot wants to do, because Curtis Jones has struggled in that DM position. A lot of them have. So go and get the DM we need. I think Adam Wharton, from what I've seen of the way he plays, suits an Arne Slot team. You know, you've seen what Adam Wharton does for Palace. He's very good on the ball. He moves the ball quickly, 1-2 passing, in and out. He's good in tight, small spaces. He's got a lot of ability. He's good at ball reading. He's good at reading the game. But the problem is he's only had 6 good months. Now, I weren't watching him at Blackburn. He could have been amazing at Blackburn as well, and no one picked him up but Crystal Palace. So big up Crystal Palace for doing that. There's focus on my camera. I don't know what it is. There we go. Let's reset it. There we go. Hopefully that works. So I know a lot of Liverpool fans are a bit worried about someone like Adam Wharton, he's had 6 good months in Premier League football. Is he actually up to the task of being a Liverpool defensive midfielder? If he carries on, the problem is, if Adam Wharton carries on this form for the next 2 seasons, he's going to be £100 million midfielder, and then someone's going to come in for him, and we're all going to be like, why didn't we get him when we had the chance? So it's a gamble. Adam Wharton is a gamble, but is it a gamble worth taking? That's the problem. Is it a gamble worth taking? Should Liverpool... What is going on with my camera? It's driving me mad. Is it worth taking? Is the Adam Wharton thing worth taking? I'm not sure. Let me know what you guys in the chat think. Is Adam Wharton, is it worth the gamble? Because he could play... And Adam Wharton's not your traditional DM either. He's a deep lining playmaker. He gets the ball, he passes it around, he moves it around. You know, he's not a destroyer in that DM position. So he would suit what Arne Slot wants to do. Let me know, guys, in the chat. You tell me. You know, is he the sort of player that Liverpool should go after, or is it too much of a gamble right now? But yeah, that's the glaring obvious thing I've taken from this pre-season in America so far, is that we look decent everywhere. Obviously, we haven't had our full lineup, so it's very hard to gauge how good Liverpool going to be without our full lineup. But what I've seen so far, the style of play that we're trying to put into the team, the way we're trying to play out from the back, the possession through the midfield, and then the high intensity in the forward area, with the directness from Salah and Pete and Jota and people like that, then I think that's the glaring thing that's missing out in all this. And obviously the other glaring thing is the left back position. Big up everyone in the chat, appreciate it. Yeah, the camera. Everyone's saying the camera. It's just it just goes out of focus at times. It's driving me mad. So I will get a new one, guys. I need better quality anyway. Don't worry about the background, guys. I'm going to get the background sorted. I'm going to try and get more a different kind. I'm going to get rid of the green screen for my background, and I'm going to just do the background up with different Liverpool memorabilia as well. So don't worry about that right now. If we spent 85 million on Nunez because of potential we should get Wharton. Yeah, that's a big shout, Paul. Great shout. Great shout. They saw what? Let's face it, Darwin had one good season at Benfica, and we went and got him and put a lot of money behind him. So why couldn't we do that for Adam Wharton? Great shout, Paul. That's why I think Liverpool are linked with people like Edison and Wharton. They're all ball-playing midfielders. Liverpool have been linked with a lot of ball-playing defensive midfielders, which is probably the reason is because of style of play. But obviously, Jamie's filming is in a grumbling building site. That's my office wall. It's just gone to shit. Obviously, the left back situation now. 𝗫𝗏𝗃 has done okay in pre-season, I would say. I don't know if I would trust 𝗫𝗏𝗃 for a whole season. Obviously, Robbo as well. We got to see what Robbo's like in this Arne Slot team. We've not seen it yet. Hopefully, we get a glimpse of it soon. But Robbo's injuries do keep seeming to happen. He's 30, 31 now. Is Robbo? Someone correct me in the chat. How old is Robbo? Is he 30, 31? Big up, Michael. So if he's around that 30, 31 age and his injuries are a bit of concern, and then you have to rely on someone like 𝗫𝗏𝗃 for the rest of your season, it is a little bit of a worry. Owen Beck looks like he's going to be sold. It looks like the club want to sell Owen Beck, according to rumours. Obviously, we don't know if these rumours are always true, but according to rumours, he looks like he's going to be sold. Chambers apparently is going to go back to Wigan on loan. So if we're letting Chambers go back to Wigan on loan, we're looking to sell Owen Beck. We need a left back. Coincidentally, Liverpool have been linked with a left back today. Julio Soler, is it? Or Soler, like the ice cream. Julio Soler, I think is his name, from Argentina. Plays in South America, plays in Argentina. He's an Argentinian under 21 or under 19. I think he's an under 21 international for Argentina. I'm not sure if he's at the Olympics, but Liverpool been linked with him today. Look, I ain't going to sit here and say I've heard of the guy, because that'd be a lie. I mean, who's heard of a 19-year-old Argentinian who plays in South America? You've got to be well into your football to know who he is. Let's face it. So I've not heard of him. But apparently this is all coming from the same guy who broke the Alexis McAllister news. So it's coming out from Argentina. Apparently the source out in Argentina is quite reliable. This journalist is quite reliable, as I say. He's the one who first broke the Alexis McAllister Liverpool stuff. I believe he broke it before the end of Liverpool's season the year before. So He broke it quite early, so I'm not sure. Yeah, he's playing at the Olympics, is he? Russell says so. So it was bad at the Olympics. I say I've not even watched the Olympic football, so I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure. But I take your word for it. A big up Promo in the house. You had a great birthday. Thank you very much, Promo. I do appreciate your love, man. I don't know, guys. What does look? He's a 19-year-old left back. We're looking to sell Owen Beck, who's around the same age. So what Liverpool? If this say this transfer's true, yeah. Then Liverpool obviously feel like this Julio Soler bloke, this 19-year-old, they feel like he's better than Chambers and Owen Beck. Otherwise, they wouldn't be going for him. You know, especially a £15 million transfer. I mean, £15 million. You know, it's what you look at what Alvarez cost. Didn't Alvarez cost Man City £15 million, and he's a striker. So it's quite a bit of money on a young teenager left back from South America. Liverpool, and if the rumours are true, Liverpool think he's probably better than Owen Beck and Chambers, and that's why they're trying to get him. Now, for 15 million quid, he's obviously going to go straight in the first team. We ain't buying a player for 15 million quid, just put him in our under 23s. That's not happening. So for 15 million quid, if we're buying this guy, and this rumour is true, you know, Julio Soler, then he's going to go straight in our first team. Now, oh, did Alvarez cost 25 million? Why did I think it was 15? I have no idea. Yeah, big up, Daryl. I don't know why I thought it was 15, but big up, Russell. I don't know why I thought it was 15. Is it 25 of add-ons? Maybe that was it. I just don't look. I don't know enough about it. Does that mean Tsimikas is off? Does it mean Robbo? I don't think Robbo's going anywhere. I think Robbo's. Guy sounds like nice, Solly. I might be saying his surname wrong, to be fair, James. I mean, it's spelled Soler, Soler. That's how I would say it. So it might not be pronounced that, but Soler is how it's sort of spelled. But if we're going after someone of 15 million, a left back from the South American market, which a lot of Liverpool fans wanted Liverpool to start doing, looking at the South American market, he might be an absolute baller. I have no idea. You know, Robbo, I believe, has only got like 2 years left in his contract. I don't know if Liverpool are thinking about renewing it. I think Robbo will be like 33 when his contract runs out. I don't know at 33 that Liverpool go look to renew Robbo's contract. I don't think Liverpool go sell Robbo. Sitting here right now, I don't know about you guys in the chat. Let me know. But I would say right now, Liverpool would be willing to let Robbo run out his contract and let Robbo leave on a free, because I don't think they'll see any valuation in selling Robbo and any point in selling him. And if he becomes a backup left back for the next 2 years or 1 year or 18 months or whatever it is, he's a great backup to have. So there's no real valuation in letting him go. So if he's around 33 at the end of his contract, I don't think there's any reason. I don't see why you'd sign him up to a new deal. Why? What is the benefit of giving a 32 or 33-year-old Robbo a brand new contract? You know, he's a left back that gets injured a lot now. He's played a lot of football for Liverpool in the last few years. You know, when he is fit, he was one of Jurgen Klopp's main guys. He was a tremendous left back for us, but I just can't see Robbo being as good when he's 32, 33, and you give him a new contract, till he's 35? It makes no sense to me. So Robbo's one of them guys that I believe at the end of his 2 years, they'd probably let him go. I'm hoping for his next 2 years, though. Robbo's brilliant for us, especially under Slot. I actually think the way we want to play, and that's playing the ball out from the back, suits Robbo more than it does Tsimikas, personally. I think Robbo will suit this style of play, this build out from the back, more than Tsimikas will. So for the next couple of years, yeah, Bruno says that's a stupid decision. What would be the 7th player to have let go for Robbo to go to Bruno? Why would Robbo going for free a stupid decision? What financial shit are you going to get from Robbo? You know, sometimes it's fine letting people go for free. Would it benefit Liverpool more keeping Robbo around for his experience for the next 2 years, or sell him? I mean, I'd rather keep his experience for the next 2 years and then let him go for a free. So yeah, I just what you got to sell Robbo for? Is it worth it? Is it worth selling Robbo for 10 million? That's what I'm saying, Bruno. Is it worth selling Robbo for 10 million? I mean, it's not like we paid a fortune for Robbo. We basically got him for free. You know, if you think of the deal with Kevin Stewart, is it Kevin Stewart? Was that his name? He went to Hull for like 10 mil or whatever it was, and we basically got Robbo in exchange. There was it's basically a free transfer. So yeah, I'm not Robbo. Look, everyone else I agree with, but Robbo, when he didn't really cost you anything, yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind letting him go for free personally. Yeah, we did rob Hull. Let's face it. They got Stewart, who's terrible, and we got a quality, one of the best left wingers in the world at the time. Yeah, it's basically a swap. Exactly. So that's why I'm not worried about letting Robbo go for free. And what are you going to get? What's 10? Liverpool going to get 10 million, 15 million for Robbo right now? I think that's 20. What are you going to get for Robbo? I think it's very hard to put a valuation on Robbo, to be perfectly honest. It's not like a Salah or a Virgil where I could put a valuation on Virgil and Salah right now. I think when I look at Robbo, can I put a valuation on Robbo? Probably not. It's a bit difficult. Yeah. Yeah, I know what you're saying, Klopp. We did. Yeah, it just looks like it now, though, don't it? Yeah, years later, it looks like we robbed him. No, Robbo's not homegrown because he's Scottish. No Scottish person's homegrown unless they grew up before they were 21 in England. Yeah, it's a weird one. Promos like Gomez saying is terrible news. Bruno's saying, I understand what you're saying, but we need to start getting FIFA play. Yeah, that's what we're trying. I mean, you can tell not a lot of people like this, but Liverpool are trying to sell their youth team. Now, Liverpool are looking at what their youth side is, and the ones that are going to make it and come through and get into the first team, they're not going to sell. The ones they don't feel are going to make it, and we just constantly put them out on loan year after year after year, Liverpool are now looking at it and thinking, what's the point in that? That's just sell them. Like Owen Beck. Liverpool are looking at someone like Owen Beck and going, is Owen Beck ever go to make it into Liverpool's first team where we want to be? So we want to be up here. So is Owen Beck ever going to make it? Is there a point sending him out on loan only for him to come back in the following year still to go on loan again? Or do you sell him, make a bit of money? It's what Chelsea were very good in back in the day. You know, it's personally, I think the last few years we just kept loaning players and loaning players and loaning players, and we never then sell them. They just stay at the football club, and that's my issue with it. Just sell these players if you don't think they're going to make it, and that's the job. That's the job for these boffins behind the scenes. Now, we've got to be more ruthless. What is it we've always asked Liverpool to be? We've always asked Liverpool to be ruthless behind the scenes. Be ruthless behind the scenes. And that's what we're trying to be a bit more of, being a little bit more ruthless. And, you know, Let's go and do it. Just go and be ruthless. Go and sell players that need to be sold. If players, I am sick and tired of us just loaning players every year. If you don't think they're going to work at Liverpool Football Club, sell them. Be ruthless. Obviously, there's some players who need a loan because you believe in them. I think the players that get loans are the players that the club believe in. Yeah. So Chambers, they obviously believe in Chambers more than they do Owen Beck because they're giving Chambers another loan deal to Wigan. They obviously don't think Beck, if the rumours are true, is going to be that quality. Otherwise, they won't be selling him. You know, got to work. Remember the way the club works. You know, Kwanzaa never got sold because they saw something in Kwanzaa, and then he got into the first team. Now look at him; he looks like a starter for Liverpool now. You know, what's his name? What is his name? Connor Bradley. Look at Connor Bradley at right back. Connor Bradley was very thought of at Liverpool. Liverpool had very high hopes for him. Sent him on loan at Bolton. Was player of the year for the whole division at Bolton. And came back, and now he's basically a first-team player for Liverpool. So them players, Liverpool are not going to sell. But the Owen Becks of this world, the Blairs of this world, the McConnells of this world, let him go. Let him go. I mean, Ben Doak, I think needs a loan because I think Ben Doak could play for Liverpool in the future on the left-hand side where I think he should play. When I look at Ben Doak's a left winger. He shouldn't be playing right wing. He's a left winger. So loan them players. Everyone else just sell. Make money out of them. You know, if we're sell to buy, let's start doing sell to buy properly. Yeah, if we're going to be a sell to buy football club for the rest of our time, let's just do it properly for once. Let's do it properly. Yeah, like let's just if we've got players who we don't think are going to make our squad in the next year or two, just sell them. Get a few quid for them. Man City are doing that at the moment. Chelsea are doing that. It's what teams are starting to do. And the ones you think are going to make it, they get in the team. Simple as that. And plus the loan system is changing, guys. This is another thing you've got to remember. The loan system is changing. I think you can only loan out 6 or 7 players. So the loan system's changing. So you can't loan so many players now. So you're forced to sell players as well. So things are changing. But Joseph, I agree with you, Joseph, but if we're going to be, do you know what I'm saying? Do it that way. If that's what we're going to be, do it that way. Watch Liverpool swap Beckham, Matt O'Reilly, Rich Hughes, Hughes, Tyler Glasgow. Is Matt O'Reilly that midfielder at Celtic that scored like 19 goals last season, guys? Is that the geezer that everyone... I know there's been a lot of hype about this guy so far. Matt O'Reilly. Let me know in chat. Is that the same guy? Yeah, it might do. It is, yeah? Oh, all right. If kudos... Yeah, now they got their new manager. Problem is, I don't know if I rate their new manager. Does anyone else? Does anyone else rate West Ham's new manager? I'm not sure. I don't know if he's much better than David Moyes, to be truthful. But I hear West Ham putting a good team together. That's him. He's the best player in the SPL since VVD. We might have to look at him in. Might have to look at him. Big up Daryl as well. Might have to look at him. Might have to have a look. Yeah, West Ham putting a nice little team together. Big up the West Ham, man. Yeah, big up Konate. Bitaki stinks. Yeah, that's the only... I think that's the only downfall for West Ham. The manager. Russell says O'Reilly was good in Champions League last season because the SPL was a mid-league. Was he good in Champions League last season? I'm not sure, Russell. I'm not sure if he was good. I don't know. As I said, I didn't even know he was at Celtic till us. Do you know what I'm saying? Big up Ant, doing well, my friend. All good, man. All good here. Look, let's talk about Carvalho. This is going to be an interesting one. Fábio Carvalho has done extremely well this pre-season. He's done so well this pre-season, in fact, that Arne Slot is thinking about keeping him. Now, obviously, Liverpool are not looking to loan Carvalho with the amount of loans that you can put out from each team this coming year has changed. The rules have changed on it, so there is no reason to loan Carvalho out. If anything's going to happen to Carvalho, it's going to be a full sale. But Liverpool apparently knocked back a £15 million bid from Southampton, I do believe, for Carvalho, which I think is too cheap. You look at the kind of player Carvalho is. I think if your Carvalho plays a whole season, he probably does all right, but 15 million quid's too cheap, especially when I see what average players are going around for these days. Morton Gibbs-White went for £40 million to Nottingham Forest. If Gibbs-White went to 40 million pounds to Nottingham Forest, then Carvalho had 40 million pounds as far as I'm concerned. So knocking back 15 million is the right thing to do. I think we should keep him. I think Carvalho is one of them players who's really good in small, tight spaces in the attacking areas. You know, I look at a lot of our team. And I try and figure out who's actually really good in these. You know, Bobby Firmino back in the day used to be exceptional in small, tight areas and making things happen and stuff like that. And I look at our team now and I think, who's great at that? Jota? No, not really. Gakpo? No, not really. Diaz can be. That's not. Salah prefers to, run at them. Who else? Who else is there? And I look at Carvalho, and I looked at Carvalho this pre-season. I'm like, him. Carvalho is very good in small, tight spaces, man. You know, he's very good in small. And what's wrong with him being a squad player? I'm not saying he's a first team option, because I think when Liverpool got their full team together, he's not a first team option. But as everyone keeps telling me, we got a lot of games to play next season, a lot of football to play next season. We've got Champions League is bigger than it ever has been, more games in that. See loads of Premier League games, FA Cup games, League Cup games, international breaks. There's so much football next season to be played. And everyone keeps saying we need a squad, we need a squad. What is wrong with keeping Carvalho? What is wrong with keeping Carvalho in the squad as an option for games? You know, big up Booger Boy. Literally, what is wrong with Carvalho? I'm looking at it now in pre-season. I'm trying to work out: is he good enough? Is Carvalho good enough, or is he looking good in pre-season because there's no real pressure in pre-season? So he's playing with a bit more freedom. But when it comes to big boy stakes, does Carvalho shrink? That's what. Big up Solo in the chat as well. Go and subscribe to Solo P1's channel as well, guys. Big Liverpool fan, big F1 fan. Make sure you subscribe to him. That's my worry about Carvalho. I think Carvalho will count as homegrown as well. All those Portuguese, it's mad. Robbo's not homegrown, being Scottish, living on the British Isles. But Carvalho is Portuguese. He's homegrown. Let me know. Come on, guys. Let me know who you would keep or sell. Let's have a discussion here. Keep or sell Carvalho. Put it in the chat. What the hell is going on here? Put it in the chat. Keep or sell, guys. Keep or sell. What are we saying? Keep or sell. Keep or sell. Just put one word in the chat. Keep or sell. Just put keep or sell in the chat. What are we doing with Carvalho? I want us to get a poll going here. What are we saying? Russell saying keep. Graham saying keep. Skip is saying keep. You're saying keep. Booger Boy saying keep. Maroon saying keep. Danny saying sell. LK 30 million or keep. Yeah, I hear that. LK. Connor saying sell. Board manager energy. Love it. Saying sell. Michael saying keep. Daryl saying keep. Emil saying keep. Solo saying keep. Klopp saying keep. Honesty saying sell. But yeah, honestly, I didn't see you popping. Bob saying keep. Joseph saying however says will be sold. What's your mouth at? It's going to be quality. Big up Joseph. Big up Joseph. I don't know if you're new around it. Big up, man. Much love to you, man. Mike saying keep. Forever LFC says keep. Winslow saying keep. Russell saying Carvalho play for Dortmund fans would be creaming over him. Whoa, Russell. I hear you. Numero uno says loan. Peaceful says keep. Scottish Bear says keep. Ant says sell. Joseph says keep. Bissell says keep. Craftless YouTube says keep. Co says need numbers. Exactly. Craig says sell. Scottish Bear says keep. So a lot of you on the old, a lot of you are, are keeping. I hear you. Jamie, what would you do with 2 games Sunday? What 2 games? Daz, I'm confused by that, man. Victor saying keep. Gustav says I would keep. It's game changer. Cop Chronicles in a house saying keep. I'm loving it, guys. I'm loving it. Big up to John in the chat as well. Are you doing well, Anne? Well, John, what's going on, man? I'm so John. I've either missed something you've been talking about in the chat, or you've come in here with. I have no idea. Oh, are you talking about the issues in Britain right now? I think that's what you mean. Big up to you, man. Oh man, right. We need to sort out this, don't we? We need to sort out this. When there's over 200 people in here and only got 100 likes, what's chat? What's happening? What's happening? Let's get them likes up, people. Big up, Scottish Bear. All the mods in the house, make sure you keep telling people to hit the likes. Mods, that's what I want you to do from now on. Your particular job, every moderator in the chat, your particular job is to keep telling people to like, share, and subscribe. Keep that going in the chats. That's moderators' jobs from now on. Yeah, the UK is on its ass. It totally is. It totally is. Yeah, be safe out there, guys. Be safe out there. Be safe out there. Yeah, man. Big up, John. Yeah, it's absolute. Yeah, it's gone to shite. It's gone to shite. Yeah, so keep smashing that like button, guys. And moderators, everyone who's got everyone who's a moderator in the chat from today onwards on my channel, all moderators, if you could, or just keep putting in the chat during the video. Just constantly keep putting like, share, and subscribe. Telling people hit that like button for me. I'd appreciate it. Like Russell's done here. So all moderators from now onwards for every video I do, if you could just keep spamming that in the chat, that'd be great. Yeah. Look, the thing with oh right. We got, I think it means 2 friends at the same time. Have we got 2 friendlies at the same time? The only friendly I know we got, is it Seville at Anfield on the 11th of August? Oh, we ain't doing that 2 friendlies on one day, Garth, again, are we? We did that last year and look what happened. I thought we learnt our lesson. That's it. That's it. The mods doing their bit now. Let's get them likes up. Is it? So what? I bet the youth team will go over and play Las Palmas, and the first team will play Sevilla. Would you say? Yeah. So the Las Palmas game be behind closed doors. So Las Palmas games behind closed doors, then that'll be the youth team, and the first team will play Sevilla. Yeah, no worries about them. Yeah. So I know the Sevilla game's on Anfield. So the one behind closed doors the next day, that'd just be the youth team, or certain players who didn't make the first team. But look, with Carvalho, I need look. I think Carvalho, it might be a late transfer deal before the end of the window. So before the end of the transfer window, we've got a couple of games. I'd like to see Carvalho play a more serious game to see how serious Carvalho is, if that makes sense. And if he can be showing what he's done in pre-season in more competitive football when it means more, then I'm up for Carvalho staying. But if he's going to be, I'm just not sure. But 15 million quid's too cheap. There's a player of quality. It's got to be 30 million easy. And people might laugh at that. But Gibbs White went from Wolves to Nottingham Forest for 40 million. There's players leaving everywhere for ridiculous amounts of money. Lavia, who only played 34 games in the Premier League last year or the year before, went to Chelsea for 60 million. And that was his first Premier League. That was his first professional season. Before that, he played the youth team for Man City, and he went 60 million bucks. So people might be laughing about that, but I'm telling you, if that's the thing, 25 to 30, Smith Rowe 35 million of Wolves only, or 25 million of Wolves, then yeah, I need to see at least 25 to 30 million for Carvalho, who's got ability. He's got a bit of PR behind him as well. There's clubs like him. He's a talented footballer. But yeah. He had a good season, though. Be fair, Dan, he had a good season last season at Hull as well. And that's what I'm saying. He's a talented player, he's a talented player. Yeah. And this is what if we could sell Ryan Brewster for close to 30 mil, then Carvalho should be 25 to 30 easy. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to do this right now. I'm not Carvalho's biggest fan, but what he's done pre-season has enlightened me a little bit in the way we want to play. And he's very good in the way we want to play. So keeping this squad fresh is going to be important. So I'm going to say Carvalho keep. For right now. But if Liverpool get a good deal towards the end of the transfer window, I wouldn't be surprised they sold him. But for right now, I'm going to say keep. Yeah, big up Gustav. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's looked good in pre-season. I just need to see more competitive games, like you say. Cringe says he's looked good, but I need to see more. Exactly, and that's what I'm saying. We've got we've got a couple of games, 3 games, I think, before the end of the transfer window in the Premier League, I believe. I think there's like 2 or 3 games in the Premier League before the transfer window ends. I need to see Carvalho actively playing some minutes in them games to get a real idea about him. And then we see what we do. Big up Philip in the chat as well. Joe Gomez. So apparently Joe Gomez is staying. We did a video the other day worried that Liverpool had peed Joe Gomez off enough that he's decided that he wants to leave. Apparently, according to Paul Joyce today, Carvalho is staying at Liverpool, which Gomez is staying at Liverpool. Joe Gomez is staying at Liverpool, and Arne Slot's had a meeting with him or a chat on the phone or whatever it is they do. And Joe Gomez is happy to stay at Liverpool and fight for his place, which I think it's a good. I don't want to lose Joe Gomez. I think it's mad losing Joe Gomez. I know my man Promo is not feeling the same, but big up Promo. But I would feel it's wrong to let Joe Gomez go just because of the versatile sort of nature he is. He can play in the fullback areas, he can play centre back. He's extremely versatile to have in your back line. And with us needing an extra centre back, I think Gomez at this moment in time is too important to let go. I just feel Gomez is too important to let go right now. I don't think he gets the flowers he deserves. I honestly think when he played left back last season, I actually thought he was one of the best left backs in the Premier League for the time he was playing there. I thought it was absolute madness from Jurgen Klopp to drop him when Robbo came back. I thought it was madness. Robbo never had a better game than Joe Gomez last season at left back. And I just don't understand why Klopp took Gomez out of left back for Robbo to come back into. I know Robbo's more of a natural left back, but Gomez weren't doing an issue. He weren't an issue, man. He weren't an issue. He was one of our better players last season as well. And he's just a versatile player. He's just a versatile player. And because of that, I wouldn't get rid of him. And with Paul Joyce coming out with this information today, and look, Paul Joyce, when he speaks, he usually only speaks when he knows something factual. So I'm going to take what Paul Joyce is saying as factual, which tells me that Sepp van der Berg is bye-bye. You know, we said it the other day on the channel. You know, yeah, Robbo saved us against Wolves. That is true. And that's not me saying Robbo's a bad player. It just didn't make no sense at the time when Gomez was in good form to drop him out of the team. But he's a versatile player. And I just feel like he selling him and then buying another versatile player doesn't make any sense. Do you know what I'm saying? Joe Gomez hasn't got a real, he's a centre back by nature, but he's played a lot of left back, right back. He's played more in the full back areas than he has at centre back in recent years. He's actually played more games in defensive midfield last season than he played at centre back. And because of that versatility, and because he's only, 27, is there a point of selling him for 45 million? Big up, John. Gomez was better on Robbo last season, John, not entire his whole career. I'm just saying last season. Gomez was better on Robbo last season. And I think a lot of people will agree with that. When Gomez played left back last season, he was one of the best left backs in the league. But overall in his career, no. But just last season, John, not entirely of his Liverpool career. I just feel like he's using, and Joe puts it there in the chat as well, that I feel like Gomez will play centre back if he's going to play next season. I don't think he'll play in the full back areas. If we're going to go and buy, fair enough, John, fair enough. If we're going to go and buy a left back in this young guy, Julio Soler, if we're going to go and buy him, and we're going to let Owen Beck go, and we're letting Chambers go to Wigan, that means I think Tsimikas' days are probably numbered. We're probably going to let Sepp van der Berg go. All Sepp van der Berg done is highlighted his potential. And I think Liverpool can get close to that 20 million in transfer fee now. Because we said it the other day on the channel, if Gomez is going, then Sepp van der Berg is staying, because we know Sepp van der Berg has played a fullback role before. He can play centre back. He can be that versatile defender, a bit like Joe Gomez can be. But he hasn't got the experience of Joe Gomez. So, no, I think selling Joe Gomez is a bit, big up, John. I just feel like letting Joe Gomez go right now is pointless. Keep Gomez along. Got experience in your back line. Especially as everyone keeps saying, lots of football to be played next season. And Joe can come in and step in and be quite handy in them positions. And I'm quite happy with Joe Gomez staying. I really am. I want to talk about Konate. But before I do that, there is one thing I need to do. Where's Scottish Bear? Scottish Bear, I think, has earned this now, to be absolutely sure. Where is he? Where's Scottish Bear in my chat here? I need to find Scottish Bear. Hang on. Bear with me, guys. There he is. I think he's deserved this now. Let's be fair here. There we go. I think he's deserved that. Big up Scottish Bear in the chat. No, I ain't kicked Scottish Bear out anything here. Scottish Bear will see it in a minute when he writes again. Big up to everyone, all the mods in the channel as well, hitting that telling everyone hit that like button, subscribe and share. Much love. That is your job from now on, guys. Every video we do. Konate, though, guys. Konate. Oh, John, I don't know, man. Did it get taken away? I have no idea. It might be YouTube, though, John. YouTube. I have no idea why that would have taken it away. There you go, man. I've not. YouTube cleared out everything of everyone's moderators on other channels as well. No, fuck those. But yeah, big up, my man John and Scottish Bear. If you write in the chat, Scottish Bear, you'll go see a nice treat for yourself there, man. Scottish Bear. Yeah. Paul Joyce is one of the Edmonton's guys. Yeah, Paul Joyce, he doesn't like Klopp, does he? He didn't like Jurgen too much. Yeah, there you go, Scottish Bear. There you go. And big up John as well. And John, you got it back, man. But Konate, where do we go with so everyone who's a moderator in the chat, guys, make sure you're spamming that like, share and subscribe on this video and every video I do when we go live. I'd appreciate it. We've got to get them likes up, get this channel booming. What do we do? Yeah, that's so Ryan's made a great point there. Konate playing centre back and full back also under Klopp. Yeah, with Trent inverting the way, that madness. Yeah, that was mad. What do we do with Konate, guys? Konate obviously got his first start. This is very hard for me to it's very hard for me to talk about Konate because he only played one game. He only played that one game, but if we're going to play this passing out the back, I do worry about Konate. I know people tell me Konate can pass, and he can. Look, every professional footballer can pass the ball, but there's a way of passing it. There's a difference. There's a way of moving with the ball. There's a difference. I don't think you can play Quansah and Konate together. I think they're too similar. I don't think you can play Konate and Quansah together. You got to have one of them and Virgil, in my opinion, because you got to have that you got to have that bit of a mixture at the back. And they're very much alike because Konate does like to come out with the ball, and Quansah likes to dribble with the ball coming. I think Quansah's better coming out of the defence with the ball than Konate is, but that doesn't mean Konate is bad at it. But they both like to do it. But I think Quansah's ability to pass out from the back is a little bit better than Konate's. At this moment in time, the way we want to play is that I believe Quansah is ahead of Virgil right now. Ahead of Virgil. No, God's sake, ahead of Konate. I'm going to get clipped up for that. Someone's going to clip me up for that and not realize I made a mistake. Quansah is ahead of Konate right now, and I wouldn't be surprised against Ipswich. It is Virgil and Quansah as a centre back partnership. Yeah, that was a complete mistake. One's like, we heard you, Jamie. We heard you. If you play Quansah and Konate without Van Dijk, you need a left-footed centre back, exactly. And that's not me saying that Konate is not a beast or anything like that. Konate is a good player, man. Konate is a very, very good footballer. There's no doubt about that. But I just feel right now to start the season against Ipswich, Konate and Quansah would be my Virgil van Dijk and Quansah would be my centre back partnership. Virgil van Dijk and Quansah would be my centre back partnership, just because of the fact Quansah's played a lot more pre-season games. He's been back in training a lot longer. But that's not me dismissing Konate. I just think, and Quansah knows what the manager wants him to do a little bit more, passing out from the back. Let me know in the chat, guys. Let me know in the chat. Who is your centre-back partnership for Ipswich on the opening day of the season? Either put Virgil and Quansah or Virgil or Konate. Put it in the chat, guys. Let's hear from you. Because it's an interesting one. You know, it's an interesting one. So says I like both, but Konate for me. Kwanzaa and Virgil and Kwanzaa, Virgil and Kwanzaa, Virgil and Konate, Virgil and Kwanzaa, Konate, Virgil and Konate. I love Kwanzaa too. VVD and VVD and Kwanzaa, VVD and Konate. Sepp and Kwanzaa both started pre-season. They did. The thing with Virgil, I think Virgil's inevitable. That's why I basically paired Virgil with everyone, because Virgil's inevitable. I think Virgil will play. At the moment, Sepp and Kwanzaa, Virgil and Kwanzaa, Ibu needs to get match fit. I agree. That's why I'm saying the opening game, not all season. Like you say there. English bias. And in our be Norman Hansen and Horizon. Yeah, that's what it could be like. You know, Hansen was that player that brought the ball out from the defence, was a very good passer of the ball, an extremely great footballer, and Lawrenson was your no-nonsense centre-back. Yeah, and that's a fair point as well, Jamrock. You know, he's a young guy. He's a young guy that's who was playing right back in that game? Was Connor Bradley playing right back in that game? But and that's another true fact from Kwanzaa that happens. But then I've seen Rashford do that to the most experienced centre backs. I've seen him do it against PSG with their experienced centre backs. So it happens. But here, at the end of the day, my preferred centre back partnership is Virgil and Konate. That is my preferred centre back partnership. I'm just on about for the first day against Ipswich. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, Alan Anson. Yeah, he's back on the golf course, man. He's back on the golf course. Look, for the beginning of the season, for the whole season going on, my preferred back four would be Trent, Konate, Virgil, and Robbo. That'd be my back four. You know, and then whatever midfield and forward line. But my back four would be that. But for the opening game of the season, I feel we might just go with Kwanzaa and Virgil, just because Kwanzaa's probably a bit more match sharp and a bit more match fit than Konate is right now. Also, Kwanzaa ended the season on a high. Konate got dropped. He had the injury, had illness. I just feel like he might be just a step behind at the moment, fitness-wise, than Kwanzaa is. So, yeah, for me, Kwanzaa and Virgil would start the season. But Konate is my preferred partnership. I think Konate, look, I'm going to say this about Konate. I think Konate can be an exceptional centre-back and an absolute beast. He has it in him. We've seen it time and time again with Konate that the man's a beast. He can rough everyone up, win the ball back, out-sprint strikers, out-sprint wingers from a standing position. We've seen it. He's a beast. He does have a few moments of lack of concentration, and he does ball watch quite a bit sometimes. But at his best, and I always said this, Konate at his best is as good as any centre-back around. He just needs to find consistency, which I think we can all agree on. I think every single one of us can agree with this right now. All Konate's got to do is find consistency. And if he finds that consistency, Konate could be an exceptional centre-back. Exceptional. But with Kwanzaa coming through low, pause. But with Kwanzaa coming through, Kwanzaa is a challenge to Konate. And I do feel like Kwanzaa is better at the other parts of his game than Konate is. But, yeah, Konate is just a bit inconsistent for my liking for a player of his quality. Why do you guys think I'm hard on certain players? You know, some people think I'm a bit harsh on players sometimes, like my thoughts on Luis Diaz and stuff like that. The reason I'm harsh on these players is because they got exceptional quality. And when players have exceptional quality and they don't show me the consistency enough, that's why I get harsh on them, because they're not an average footballer. They're a quality footballer that's just not giving me enough consistency, what I want out of their quality and their ability. But yeah, I think because that's what you are. Big up right now. Yeah, Konate can do anything. And then the thing that winds me out about Konate, the thing that worries me about Konate, and always winds me up, is that he can go 2 or 3 games where he has exceptional performances, and we do videos, we chat about Konate, and we're like, oh, Konate is amazing. What he's doing is ridiculous. He's done it again. Exceptional play by Konate. What a centre back he has. And then after that, we praised him. He'll have 2 or 3 weeks where he has a bloody stinker, or then in the 4th week he gets injured and he's out for 6 weeks. And that's my issue. I'm hoping the injuries are a lot less next season, because the way we go to play is going to be less energy focused. The players ain't going to burn their energy in like 45 minutes like they have done in the last few years. It'd be because it's more of a passing possession game. I think there'll be less injuries to our team. So hopefully that means Konate can stay fit. If Konate can stay fit and finds his consistency, you're looking at one of the best defenders in Europe. Let me put it to you like that, for anyone who thinks I hate Konate. If Konate can stay injury-free and find his consistency, he is one of the best defenders in Europe. And that's just what he needs to do. That's what he needs to do. But yeah, big up Konate. I'm happy to see him play against United. Happy to see Gravenberch play. You know, we're worried about Gravenberch. The bits he did against Man United, yeah. Yeah, I like Gravenberch. There's a player there, guys. There's a player there with Gravenberch. Let's not give up on Gravenberch just yet. Same with Konate. Let's not give up on these players. There's ability there. There's quality there. And Konate has it, guys. Konate has that quality for me. Konate has that quality. I just realised it's so dark in here. There you go. Konate does have that quality. Guys, we've got 234 people in the house and only 150 likes. What are we doing? Let's get these likes up, guys. Let's get these likes up. I want to see 200 likes, guys. 50 more likes, because we've got 240 people in the house. Hey, that fun button, if you've not hit it already, it's free to do. Helps the channel grow. So I'd really appreciate if you can go and smash that like button, guys. I really would. Gravenberch played DM in the Ajax youth team. He did. Yeah, I thought Gravenberch was really good yesterday. I like Grav. I've always liked Grav since he came here. I just think Grav needs to play games. He needs to feel loved. He's one of them players. That's what he is. He's one of them players. Be up Burton in the house. I agree, Joseph. We were saying that all last season. We said it at the end of the season. Big up to you, man. Thinking alike. That's exactly right. Big up Colin in the house as well. Yeah, so Captain Cell says here, pay the rent, guys. Hit the likes. There's a player in Gravenberch. He can play. By the look of it, we're going to play this pivot 10 formation, right? That's the way. It's going to be a bit more fluid. It's not always going to be a pivot and a 10. You know, especially depends on the way we defend and stuff like that. But it looks like Slot in the pre-season games we've played so far does like this double pivot 10 formation, right? If you go and get a quality DM or whatever sort of DM that slots after, a ball playing DM, a deep lining playmaker, whatever you want in that 6th position, and you play Alexis McAllister alongside, and then you play Szoboszlai in the 10 or Harvey Elliott in the 10. You've got then people like Gravenberch and Curtis Jones on the bench who, people like that who can come on and play in these positions. You know, Gravenberch can come on and play in the double pivot. I'm not too worried about that. Carvalho can come on and play the 10. You know, we've got players there, we've got ability there, and people like Gravenberch just needs a chance. And I think, yeah, Gravenberch could do bits. I think Gravenberch could do bits. There's ability there, man. We all saw it at Ajax. It didn't work for him at Bayern Munich. He's not really played much football between Bayern Munich and Liverpool's first season. Let's hope this year we see the real Ryan Gravenberch, because he could be a player for us, man. He could be a player for us. Big Up says question. Jamie, do you think the result yesterday have any bearing what's to come with the game at Old Trafford on September the 1st? So I was saying this about Man United, yeah, and I've been keep saying this. A lot of Liverpool fans got upset because Man United bought Lenny Yoro and a striker that don't score goals. Yeah. And with Man United this pre-season, like the same thing with Man United, time and time again. They haven't got anyone who scores goals. They haven't really got, you know, they've got Højlund who don't score goals. They bought this Dutch guy, Zirkzee, who's more of a Bobby Firmino type of footballer, you know, but they've got, you know, they're going to rely on Ahmed as a winger and probably going to rely on Garnacho and Rashford as your other wingers. It's the same United problem. I know a lot of Liverpool fans got upset that they bought them two players, but I don't think Man United have improved. I really don't. I think they're the same Man United. There's no difference. They got Casemiro still there, who's on like 500 grand a week or whatever it is, burning a hole in pockets, who's terrible because he's old. Not because he's a crap player, just because he's old now. Barely move. You know, Carvalho went past him like he weren't there yesterday. It was embarrassing for Casemiro. So they've got players in their club that, for me, still, I know Liverpool fans are getting upset because Man United are buying players, but I think everyone forgot how much shit is still at Man United. There's a lot of work to do. And already in 3 games, Arne Slot looks like he's got a system and a way of playing that we've seen in 3 games that I've yet to see from Ten Hag in almost 3 years. There you go. So, yeah, I mean, games between Liverpool and Man United will always be difficult and tight, especially at Old Trafford, especially at Anfield. You know, the home team usually gets the advantage no matter how they're playing in the league, you know, what their position is. But, yeah. 18 shots conceded, low and less possession. That's what I'm saying. See, the United are just, they've got shit defence as well. You know, you take out their best defender, their defence is cack. They still got Luke Shaw. I mean, Wan-Bissaka is still at Man United. You know, I don't get why everyone was so, United, Liverpool crap. 18 shots conceded, less possession. Liverpool, yeah. Liverpool had less possession yesterday. That's why I said it was the worst Liverpool game in pre-season against Man United, but we still won 3-0. And I think that tells you everything we need to know. Liverpool are more clinical up front. Yeah. They play Konate and Kwanzaa together. That's another thing. We play Gravenberch and Jones in a double pivot. So that 11 wouldn't play against Man United in the next few weeks. I think we've got them on the 3rd game of the season, ain't we? So that 11 wouldn't play. So, but the clinical nature of Liverpool is, Liverpool, the Liverpool nature. But yeah, Liverpool conceding 18 shots to Man United was a bit shit. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna see it, but that was good. I don't know why we did that. I just feel like Liverpool. Yeah, Man United didn't have their strongest team as well, and they still got beat 3-0. This is what I'm trying to say. Z, I think you might be a Liverpool fan, Man United fan. So I think you just need strikers there. I think the players United are buying are not the correct players. You need a striker. You need a goal scorer. Someone who's going to put the ball in the back of the net. That's what you desperately need. If you get a goal scorer, change your team around, my friend. Yeah, change your team around. Jamrock says, I like Gravenberch, but he has no engine, no drive. Maybe it doesn't need that engine and drive. Maybe it doesn't need that engine and drive in a slot system. You got beat 4-0 last season. I found. I'm not hyping up the result at all, Z. I'm not hyping up the result. I'm not hyping up the result at all. At all. Our front line is clear of yours. See, my friend, I don't know a single Man United fan who feels that. For starters, Salah is better than every single Man United forward on his own. Núñez is better than Højlund. Jota is better than 𝗬𝗟𝗍. And Gakpo or Diaz are better than Gakpo. Look, Gakpo and Diaz would start for you. Salah would start for you. And Darwin Núñez would start for you. And Jota would start for you. So Diaz would start for Man United. Salah would start for Man United. Jota would start for Man United. All three of them would start for Man United. So yeah. Rashford is better than Gakpo. Yeah, maybe. But no, I don't. Z, I don't mind you bigging up your team because that's what we do. You're meant to big up your team, and much love to you, my friend. Big up your team. That's what we all should do. But I don't know a single Man United fan who thinks that. I don't think there's any Man United fan who thinks that. And I've said it. I like some of your players. I like Bruno Fernandes. I rate Bruno Fernandes. I think he's an exceptional player. But you got a lot of dross there, man. You've got a lot of dross there. And your manager, let's face it, is shit. You always need an engine or drive in any team, whether coached by Klopp or Slot. Lack of engine or drive. Why do you feel he's got a lack of engine or drive, Jamrock? Let me know. Because the last 12 months he's barely played any football. I don't think people were saying that when he was at Ajax balling out. Let's see. I hear you, Jamrock, but let's see. I think Jota starts up front. Yeah, Jota started every pre-season game. Big up to Jota as well. Jota was in training today. I don't know if anyone saw that. He flew back from America and straight back doing individual training. So Jota wants to keep fit. Jota would be my star striker. If I'm going to pick between Jota and Darwin, Jota would be my star striker. But yeah, Jota will play against Ipswich, I believe. Yeah. Yeah, Kobe Mainoo is a good footballer. He's a good footballer, man. Yeah, he's a good footballer. Would Lenny Yoro start for us? Who's Lenny Yoro getting in front of? I mean, let's be fair here. Lenny Yoro is obviously going to be an exceptional player in the years to come. But at 18 years of age, is Lenny Yoro better than Kwanzaa right now? Is Lenny Yoro better than Kwanzaa right now? I don't know. He's not going to play in front of Virgil. He's not going to play in front of Konate. Not right now. No, maybe in the years to come. But not right now. Not right now. You did, but you still didn't score, Z. That's the problem. Z, you are right. You are right. Kwanzaa wasn't very good yesterday, yeah? But the problem is, Z, you're not getting it. You still didn't score. The whole point of football is scoring goals. And that's what I keep trying to say. Rashford's a decent player, but all your players don't score goals. You create opportunities, but you don't score goals. That's the issue. You only scored 50 odd goals last season. That's Man United's problem. They create opportunities, but they don't score goals. You know, you could say that Carvalho put Casemiro on his arse for our opening goal. And Casemiro is one of the greatest DMs ever. And he put Casemiro on his arse for the opening goal. I mean, there's loads of things you could point at. There's loads of things you can point at, but scoring goals is the main one, my friend. It's the main one. I think Chelsea are going to be utter crap like they were last year. I think United finish in front of Chelsea. I do think United will finish above Chelsea. I just don't. This Chelsea chat I keep hearing, the people that keep talking about Chelsea, these Chelsea fans piping up. I don't get it. What are they watching that we're not, guys? Let me know in the chat. What are Chelsea fans watching that we're not? I don't get it. I don't understand it. It just, they look worse than ever, man. Big up, Z. Much love, man. See, he's a real one, guys. He's a real one. Big up, Z. And this is what I like. I like having discussions with rivals where it's all proper chat and then everyone's respect. You know, that's what we're talking about here. That's what we're talking about. I can't wait for Chelsea to be crap again. That's just weird, man. I don't get it. They're spending money like it's going out of fashion buying these players, and they keep talking up this big game, and I'm like, and they blame everyone but the team. Like Pochettino got the blame. I actually thought Pochettino did all right with Chelsea last season. I think Chelsea got to a high position because of Pochettino, and then they go and sack him, and then bring the Leicester manager in. I don't get it. I don't get it. Big up, Z. Big up to you, man. It makes no sense. Maraska nearly bottled the championship with the most expensive squad. Exactly. It's exactly. Poch was headed in the right direction. But the only problem is Chelsea fans hate Poch so much. They hate him. Z says, give me your top four, Jamie. Cool. I think it'll be not any particular order. I think Man City, Arsenal, Liverpool in there. And look, I'll give you this, see. Man United buy a striker that actually can score a lot of goals. I think you could be up there, but you need that striker. If Chelsea kept Pochettino, I think Chelsea could have been up there. If Chelsea kept Pochettino, because he was onto something, but I think Chelsea would go full back. Aston Villa, I don't particularly like all the players Aston Villa have bought. And Unai Emery, sometimes he gets a bit complacent, don't he, after a while? I think fourth place is up for grabs. I'm going to put it that way. I think the top three is the same top three as last season. I don't think much changes. I know Klopp's not there now, but I think Liverpool has still got a very, very good team. And if Liverpool if Liverpool don't buy anyone this transfer window, then we'll come back to it. But at this moment in time, I think Liverpool will. I think the top three is the same as last season. I think fourth place is up for grabs. I think fourth place is up for grabs. I think Villa playing Champions League football next season. Unai Emery's never great at trying to battle for everything. So I don't know how much that would take it out of them. Tottenham, I can never put my hat on Tottenham to do anything. Yeah, I literally think fourth place is up for grabs. Have Chelsea done well this pre-season? No, they got obliterated by Celtic. They drew 3-3 with Wrexham, and they got smashed by Man City. Didn't they get beaten 4-1 by Celtic? They got beaten by Man City, and they drew to Wrexham 3-3. Yeah. Yeah, West Ham might sneak in, but the problem with West Ham, I'm not sure. With the only thing that'll stop West Ham doing well is their manager. I think that's the only thing it'll stop them is their manager. Big up CC. Yeah, I think the ball get top three. The base of their squad is good enough already, and it fits Slott's philosophy. You will be all right. Big up, Z. Much love, man. I think fourth place. I think fourth place is up for grabs, guys. I think I think fourth place is up for grabs. Let's put it that way. Newcastle. Has Newcastle done enough transfer activity yet? Not sure. It's going to be a great season. I can't wait for it to start, guys. What are we, 10 days away, 11 days away from the start of the season? And talking about the start of the season. So all the boys are back now. Yeah, Palace have only lost Elise right now. And Mark Guay if he goes to Newcastle. All the boys apart from Allison are back. So Virgil, Gomez, Diaz and Darwin were all back at AXA today. I think everyone saw the inside training videos and pictures today. They're all back in training. The boys are all flown back from America. The only one who's not back is Allison, because Allison was granted an extra few more days leave because obviously winning, going to the Copa America final, he's given a few more days leave. So yeah, Allison will be back this week. So all the boys are back together now. We haven't got a bloody when's our next pre-season game? The 11th. That's our next pre-season game. So we've got a bit of time there between now and the 11th of August. A lot of training going down. And I'll tell you what, we need to buy players before our pre-season game against Sevilla on the 11th of August. I want to see 2 players in from today till the 11th. I think we need to be active in the transfer market. And we're active in the transfer market, and we especially get that DM in. Obviously, Julio Soler has been talked about as that left back. If we get him in and we get another forward in, that Liverpool apparently are after. You know, they want back up to Mo Salah. Then you've got Mo Salah, a backup right winger. You've got Gakpo and Diaz at left wing. You've got Salah and the backup right winger. And then you've got Jota and Darwin through the middle. That's 6 forwards for Liverpool. It's good depth, good quality. Yeah, that's what Liverpool need to go and do, man. Liverpool need to go I don't need the deals to be completed. I just need to see them active. Do you know what I mean? I need to go in the next few days, Liverpool medicals booked, and it'll be after pre-season game. If it's it don't bother them, just get these players in now. We need to get moving, man. We need to get moving on transfers now. Pre-season in America's done. They're all back now. Also, because we're back, I need Richard Hughes and Michael Edwards to sit down with Virgil, Mo and Trent and get them contract situations sorted out. And then we're happy, people. Then we're happy and we move. We look forward to the season. But that's what they need to do before we got that pre-season game. Everyone's back in the country now. There's no reason we don't have transfer news and contract news coming up in the next few days. But does it already on Wiki? Does it already say that? But guys, big up to everyone. This has been a Sunday evening show. I much appreciate you all joining me. It's now Monday morning. I'm shattered. I'm going to bed. Big up to everyone joining me tonight. Thank you very much yet again. Moderators, big up to all of you guys. Hitting that, telling everyone to hit that like button. I appreciate it, guys. I really do. Guys, that's me done. If there's any more transfer news, I'll be back tomorrow. We've got 171 likes. Make sure you're hitting them likes of 200, guys, on the replay of the video. I'd appreciate it. Guys, you've been great once again. That's me done for another night. Guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Much love. Thank you very much. God bless people.